decrease the barrier of entry on cost to 10% of what it used to be. We still ask you to purchase your bee suit and your gloves, because if you're not responsible for your own personal protection, who else is? The other thing that we talk about is buying in to what you're doing. When you purchase that, or maybe get it donated from somewhere else, whatever that looks like, when you put the effort to do that, now your mentor knows you're engaged. And your mentor has that feeling of, they bought in, now I'm bought into them as well. So there's a psychological aspect to that. But that entire first year, we ask them just to learn. Be around that mentor. Learn what their experiences are. Are they right all the time? Probably not. Ask 10 beekeepers, one question. You get how many answers? Like 13. Right?
20.
20. Yeah, see? 10 beekeepers, one question. You get 20 answers. Ask them 3 minutes later. You'll get 20 more. So start creating an identity for yourself through beekeeping. I want to learn from my mentor, but I also want to learn from books. I want to also learn from education. I want to learn from YouTube. I want to build my education as much as I can. I want to come to events like the ADF. Like, we're so grateful to be able to travel the country and literally talk about this. And ADF has been able to give us a platform to speak to you guys, to share the experiences in which we're doing, and maybe play a small part, just like every bee does, in your community. So learning. The second year is growing. So you've already learned through that first year. You are rewarded at the end of that first year by your mentor giving you or gifting you or rewarding you a split, maybe a full hive, maybe a swarm, whatever that looks like. But it's the reward process, not because you expected it, but because you earned it. It's a huge piece in our culture. So now you have a hive and you're going to grow that hive in your second year. And that second year is going to look like more education, more time in the yard, your personal ownership of these bees now. Because I remember my first year, when I lost my first hive after doing a removal, which I never should have done because I didn't actually know what I was doing, but I thought I did. I lost that hive because, of course, it absconded, right? Anybody lost a hive before? Nobody in this room has lost a hive. Interesting. Lost that hive, and I no kidding cried in my backyard because I thought, I can't even do this, right? So that's why we don't want newbies to have those hives in their first year. There's an ultimate responsibility there, right? This is life, and now I'm utilizing this life, but then I lost it. And a lot of people in the service, and other people as well that experience trauma, understand that loss is a big thing. And sometimes it's hard to overcome. It might take time, it might take resources, it might take support. So why set us up for failure? I think some of the metrics are like 70% of beekeepers quit in their first year, 80% quit in their second. Well, we have a pretty high retention rate at Hives for Heroes. It's pretty cool. But a lot of people have missed that. So we just wanted to be the opportunity for that. And when you're growing not only your bees, you inherently grow yourself. You start getting out in nature. You start understanding what it's like to communicate and work with others again when you might have been depressed or isolated. So you're growing as a person. Again, we're a people organization, not just a bee organization. In the third year, after this full year of growth, we believe that now you can lead somebody else. So it's your opportunity to become a mentor. Proficiency increases drastically in 2 years when you have a mentor. Way better than 2 years by yourself. And when you're leading now, you're getting those inherent qualities that you have in the military, whether you were a private or a 4-star general, it doesn't matter. You have those inherent capabilities that you utilized previously and now you're able to use again. We have a lot of mentors in the organization. We actually have more mentors in the organization than we have newbies. So the only thing that we look at is the newbies that are coming in and attaching to them directly. I think in one weekend we had just updated our software, which is a big thing for us because it actually costs money. Well, nothing's free.